I am Blue08, sometimes Blue Zero, and mostly Blue, back in XCom Chimera Squad. So this video is coming a little earlier than I expected. One of these series I was going to do is getting postponed a little bit just because it's late, so thought I'd bring you this instead on Saturday. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully it'll be a little shorter than the last one. But we're going to start with the reading of the bios of every character. Claymore. Old World origin, India. Prior to the invasion, the third child of engineering professors. Fled with the elder sister and father after the death of mother and brother in the 2015 invasion, 2016 to 2034 occupation, raised in refugee camps, city center outskirts, and eventually resistance camps, learned to create and defuse explosive devices, manufactured grenades for his resistance camp, successfully defused advent device intended to wipe out a resistance camp, which brought him to the attention of XCOM. 2035 War for Liberation. A resistance group connected him with XCOM after a mutual operation. He spent a few months on the Avenger disassembling any recovered alien explosives, 27 years old, to present. XCOM kept him on as a specialist. He volunteered to join the Reclamation Agency at his first opportunity. He placed into Chimera Squad with ease. So for a little background on which each of these timelines is. So this is like when our world was normal, this kind of area right here. This is when the aliens first invaded the Earth. This is the time frame that they were on Earth and that they occupied Earth and had the full control of the world. This is when XCOM went to war in XCOM 2, and now we're here. Also, this takes place in XCOM Enemy Unknown. That's that time frame. So yeah, hopefully that gives you some background. Let's look at Shelter. Chile. Lived on a farm with his parents, 2 siblings, and extended family. Separated from his family, collected and processed into a resettlement camp. Exhibited signs of psionic aptitude. Dropped into an Advent program studying the capabilities of human-born scions. Fled Advent after being forced to kill dozens of criminals with his psionic abilities. Connected with a resistance group, they brought him on for his agricultural knowledge. He kept his psionic abilities secret. Relied on his psionic abilities to defend against a terror attack. Reluctantly joined XCOM for formal psionic training. Transferred to the Reclamation Agency at his inception. Requested placement in Chimera Squad at the behest of his fellow agents. Well, it's nice to have you around, even though you're a little reluctant. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Terminal. Old World China. Only child of a factory worker and a cook. Parents died in the initial invasion. Her uncle fled with her to a relocation camp. After her uncle died of disease, she was effectively adopted by a doctor who lost her only daughter to the invasion. Transferred with her adoptive mother to a small town in the outskirts, she began practicing in her adoptive mother's medical office. After a punitive Advent attack wiped out her town, a resistance group pulled her out from the rubble and brought her to safety. She exhibited a severe shift in personality. Combat medic for the resistance group, exhibited absolute fearlessness and saved hundreds of lives. Initially rejected for the Reclamation Agency, but requested regular psionic probes to prove she is fit to serve. Assigned to Chimera Squad after probationary period. Cool. I'm glad you're here, Terminal. I'm sure you'll be useful. Blue Blood. Origin. The United States of America. USA. 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 Sorry, got a little excited there. Only child of a teacher and a third-generation police officer. Fled initial attacks with his father, eventually sent to a relocation camp. Relocated to City 31 with his family. Apprenticed with his father's private detective agency, solving issues for an undeserved portion of the city. Gained a positive reputation and learned the basics of investigative work. Smuggled hundreds of people out of the City 31 who Advent had labeled as dissidents, only some of whom were actual resistance members. Joined 31 PD in its inception and served with distinction. Left 31 PD for the Reclamation Agency with blessing of former 31 PD Commissioner Markham, deceased. His investigative background is an asset to Chimera Squad. I really like Blue Blood. He's a really cool character. I think all these characters are so cool. I love that this game gives just so much different background to characters. And finally, Axiom. Not tent armor. Let's check his biography. Born and trained on an invasion transport ship. Actively participated in the invasion of Earth, part of the first wave into Paris. Wow. That's cool. Selected as a candidate for conversion into a muton infused with human genetic material. After retraining, served at various Advent City centers as high-value target security. Transferred to City 31, provided security at the Starport, Ascension, and Tower. So that's a big thing about XCOM 2, is they were melding aliens and humans genes to try and make like these perfect soldiers. Because human genetic material is so powerful in this universe. After Advent's surrender, he was instrumental in stopping a chrysalid outbreak in the Fringe. Detention abridged due to his role in ending the Bugtown massacre. Joined the Reclamation Agency at XCOM's request. His ability to lead by example is a boon to Chimera Squad. That's really cool. I like the... Don't get me wrong, the backstories of all the people are really cool, but when you watch XCOM 2 and like you have all these custom soldiers, a lot of them tend to have kind of a similar backstory to these, and like we haven't ever seen like the alien side of the war, so it's just different. I'm not saying these guys' bad stories are bad at all. It's very interesting, but I really like the alien stuff. Anyway, we're gonna move on and actually get into our mission that we were going to do. One thing that I lost a little bit of progress. Apparently my game didn't save, and I lost like the first like last 10 minutes, so I had to like redo some stuff. So just give me a second while I get us all reset up. Okay, and we're gonna give you the auto key card. All right, terminal, Claymore, shelter, blue blood. Let's jump into the mission.
Phoenix is moving supplies through this bar. Recover a sample so we can figure out their supplier.
Alright, let's freaking break down the door. Main door. First unit through this entrance is guaranteed to land their shot. That's cool, but agent damage likely. There are fewer aggressive enemies present at this entrance. Successful shots on enemies will stun. Yeah, we're definitely going through here. Wait, I have to... Wait, oh... I didn't need the key card because she has a gremlin that can go through, I think. Welp. That's okay. We're still gonna do it this way. Yeah, Claymore, terminal, shelter, no, sorry, terminal, shelter, blue blood. Again, I wouldn't usually send terminal in first, but she has more health than these two, and it's just gonna be safer for them. Alright, we got one encounter, so let's do this.
Moving in.
Alright, we got a python, an adder, a legionnaire, and another legionnaire. Okay, well, it said successful shots will stun, so I'm gonna actually have you shoot this. Stunned, good. Have you shoot the legionnaire. That's successful still. Let's see if we can hit the other legionnaire. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can we stun all of them? Oh my gosh. That is the best encounter entrance ever. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
Eyes on the supplies. Grab a sample and get out.
Alrighty. Oh, they're not longer stunned. That was still really good. That means they couldn't do anything on the breach turn, which is, I mean, that's just powerful. Okay. So, I don't think I put the trank rounds on anybody, because I've lost some progress, so that's unfortunate, but we will make do. Okay. I think I'm actually, am I going to leave him there? Wish I could put him where blue blood is, because I want to get this adder out of here. Okay, I'm going to move him up into here instead. And the shot's still okay. And that's why I don't like not taking flank shots, because now I'm poisoned.
I can manage.
Great.
Don't play it down if it's bad.
Oh boy. So that ability, when it hits, will delete your cover, but luckily we missed and got pretty lucky. Alright, so let's heal Claymore.
That works.
So one thing I didn't mention in the last episode is this team up ability, just because we didn't use it. But what this does is we coordinate with another ally and move their next turn up in the timeline, so literally right after ours. I'm not going to use it yet. I don't think it's necessary just yet, but it's something that we need to keep in mind. Alright, let's move up and just subdue this python.
Stay down.
Oh, that's bad.
That nearly broke me. Leave my squad alone.
I mean, there's not much I could do there because, like, he went there. Like, I can't control that, unfortunately. Okay, so who goes next? The python? I really don't want to relocate with that. Two health is really low. This might be where I use team up. Yeah, I'm gonna use team up. Get terminal moved in the timeline, so she goes next. We'll move shelter
Heading
here.
over.
Take out the adder. And then we're gonna heal
Let's
shelter.
get your insides back inside.
Keep it safe.
Okay. This is manageable again. And then I can't see the muton with low health, so instead I think I'll just shoot at the python and try and lower its health a little bit. Yeah, there we go. 3 damage. That's good, that's good. Okay, now it's Blue Blood's turn. So he gets to shoot twice if he doesn't move. So, what's the Deadeye like? Bad. But it's not guaranteed to kill if I'm hit with a standard shot. So let's go for it.
Heads up.
And
Not my
we missed.
best.
Sick. Well, let's see what we can do with this shot. Oh, we got the max damage. Nice. Okay, team. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My family walked in on my room, and I didn't want to have that distraction, but what you missed is basically the python tried to pull shelter and it missed because we have nice defense from that. And what we're just trying to do is get these things. Get to here. That was a sentence. Honestly, I'm kind of flustered from my family walking in. Sorry, guys. Okay, what we're trying to do is we're trying to kill this python, trying to kill this legionnaire. I think these are escape points for these aliens, which we don't really want them to do. There's nothing they can do because it's only one encounter, so it doesn't matter if they escape. But out of sheer principle, I don't want them to. 59, well, let's take it. Okay, thanks, Claymore. Your team's kind of on fire today.
We didn't want this.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Ha! You got nothing on me.
Do I think I'm going to relocate here. Bring him back. Oh yes. So basically what that was a bomb, as you could see, or like something I could shoot and it would explode, and now he's on fire, so really he would just die from this, but I'm going to get the kill with terminal so we get the XP. Because what, like, XP matters in this, because like as we progress through the
Headed this
game,
way.
the characters will level up and get better abilities
You're safe. Get moving.
and stuff. Oh yeah, and when you move adjacent to civilians, you save them and they get to get out. So
I am low
that's
on
something to keep in
ammunition.
mind. Okay, never mind. That wasn't an escape point. It was a reinforcement point, which is worse. Significantly worse. Oh boy. 2 legionnaires and
Running
an
out of
adder.
ammunition.
Okay. Then we'll move you here. think this time I'm actually going to relocate with Claymore. Hopefully that will convince him to shoot here or here and not at Shelter, and then we'll have Shelter take him out. I should have subdued there. That was not smart. Okay, that broke my cover this time, so now she's out in the open. Great. But it don't matter. Let's see what I want her to do. I don't... No, that won't be a flank because of that. So... Okay, I don't want to move her here. Like, the flank would be nice, but that's not the right play in this situation. I think instead I'm just going to move her over here.
Good, good.
And just have her heal that last point on Shelter. And we have Blue Blood, who I can move over here. I think this is a good move. No, maybe not. Yeah, it worked out.
I need to reload.
Okay, we gotta acquire that stuff and get out of here. We're starting to get a little overrun.
Need a fresh clip.
What do I do? I think I used my team up a little too early. Whoops. Just didn't want Shelter to go down. And now I can't see anybody from here. Son of a gun. Okay. Then I'm going to throw the grenade down here.
I'm nearly out.
Again, I don't know the interaction here, so I'm not going to really mess with it. We are in trouble. Okay, but we gotta pick that up. We need to start moving. So all the Legionnaires are going to go in consecutive order, which isn't great. So I think instead, I'm just going to swap places with them and attempt to have a better position. Oh boy. Okay, interesting. Oh, yes, 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 that's what we like to see. Well, we're flanked there, which isn't good. But I don't think he can crit for 9. 4.
Right through me.
Yeah, you think? Okay, he can definitely crit for 5, though.
Fear not. I am still up.
Yeah, barely.
Gremlin on the way.
Wonderful.
Okay, we're fine. 61, 59. I don't really care about what the adder does. We gotta start taking some of these guys out. And we're gonna miss. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
It looks like he didn't get poisoned though, which is good.
You good?
Okay, so we're gonna move. I'd love to take 2 shots, but we gotta move Blue
I need a
Blood.
better
And
angle.
start moving towards the evac over here.
Move or die.
I'd like to hit him, but we gotta take out some of these
Got the
guys.
hostile.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay! More. We're getting overrun, boys.
need to reload.
Okay, we're just gonna dash with Claymore.
I think I'm running low.
Just gonna dash with shelter as well. And then let all of these legionnaires just completely dupe you on me. Yeah, I definitely misplayed this. I should have been more attentive to what was going on with the reinforcements. But now Claymore's out in the open, which is really bad. Oh,
I can protect you.
that's not good.
Can't touch
Luckily, that was a pretty long shot. Man, they really want to take out Terminal, which is going next.
Nice try, jackass.
Thank goodness those shotguns are
Ammo's nearly
really
out.
horrible at range. Okay. You need to stabilize. We'll be fine. I think I'm just gonna
Need a
heal
little
shelter
help?
again. Oh,
Is
missed.
that the best you can
Woo!
do?
Let me see it. I didn't actually know that could miss. Okay, no
Not
poison.
what I wanted to do today.
Don't let it get infected.
So you can make it. I don't know if we have to carry out units in this when we get an evac, so let me just check.
Rolling out. Be careful.
Okay, no we don't, it looks like. Okay, so let's get blue blood out. I think. Yeah.
I'm nearly out.
Unfortunately, I think I just have to get shelter out. And then she just has to survive the onslaught of Muton Legionnaires. However, their shotguns aren't going to be good at that range. And with half cover, we should be okay.
Ha! You got nothing on me.
Enough of this.
It's almost a flank. I don't know if it is. Okay,
Can't
it looks like it's
touch
not.
this.
Terminal, you're being an MVP right now. You're being a champion. Okay, he's reloading and moving, so he's not going to shoot. Moving. Move twice.
This thing is
Okay.
nearly empty.
We're making it out. We did it. But as a parting gift, have some of that.
Take that.
I'm out of here. Ooh, that was a little stressful. We lost Claymore there. Well, I mean, he's still alive, but it definitely would have helped if he was still there. Okay. The supplies you recovered came from a local affiliate of IFC. Grey Phoenix must have a connection to someone who works on the inside. That person could make outgoing shipments vanish from IFC records, then have goods delivered to Grey Phoenix. We've passed this on to 31 PD, who can set up the sting. Yeah, so as you saw from this last mission to this one, this game can get very hard and not impossible, and it's only going to get worse. So let's just keep going because I'm excited. And yeah, that was only one encounter, so that was a lot shorter of a mission than the last one because that one had like 3. But yeah, thankfully that was just not nearly as stressful. So plus 2 days towards Operation Reveal, so instead of 5 it's 3 now, 30 credits. Unrest in the Fringe has risen to 3, Downtown 3, Old to 1. Not great. From the archives, Gindo. This transition is too slow. Without a functioning global economy, we'll ship relief supplies to our cities in perpetuity. Is a functioning global economy of greater importance than a functioning populace? I'm relatively new to this planet. Perhaps you can explain the priority. Everyone must do their part, including us. So let's get these supplies where they're needed. From Transitional Logistics Summit. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think a functioning populace is much more important. especially with what's
Reports
happened in the
confirm
past.
significant unrest in City 31. Without the city's trust, Reclamation cannot investigate effectively.
Anything we can do about that?
Results can earn back the public trust. We're here to keep the city safe, so there's no better way than doing just that.
Okay, so yeah, he went down in this mission, which isn't really great. But as you see,
I'm sure you already know your way around the armory. Each of you has a locker here. But it's also where we announce field promotions, which I'm doing now.
What an honor.
Congratulations. I realize now there should have been a cake.
so yeah, he was just saying that he got promoted. But anyway, now he has a scar, which isn't great because now that gives him a negative effect. Aim reduced by... Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's the worst one I've seen. And he uses a shotgun. Oh. Oh, that gives me a headache. Great. Well, as soon as Axiom's done, I'm going to have to ship him right in there to get that off. But anyway, promotion to rank deputy agent has unlocked concussive charges. So let's see what this does. Claymore detonates a powerful charge, rupturing all enemies near the breach point. Usable on wall breach points. 1 use permission. Oh. That's really good, from if I'm understanding it correctly. So basically what I'm understanding is this is part of the breach mode, and if any enemy is near the wall, they're going to get ruptured, which means you do increase damage to them. That's really good, and also means we don't have to bring a breach charge with them. Yeah, that's strong. Cool. Cool. Alright, Shelter got promoted. What can you do now? Rank deputy agent has unlocked Dazzle. Shelter launches a psionic blast that disorients all enemies near the breach point. Targeted enemy is disoriented for an extra turn. 1 use permission. Okay, so he does more disorienting, which decreases aim and movement speed. It's pretty powerful ability. I think that'll be good. I'll have to test it out. And Terminal. Unlocked Refresh. The Gremlin heals all allies at the breach point for 2 HP. 1 use permission. So that's really good. It'll just heal everyone at the breach point if we've taken a lot of damage in a room. So that's really strong. Good stuff. We love to see it. Good job, team. Alright, so we completed the androids, so now we'll have androids. Okay. So now we can go on to modular weapons, which will allow auto stock and expanded magazine. I'll get more into those when we get them, but basically this just allows us to put mods on our weapon and make them stronger. Modular armor is going to give us better armor and better survivability. This is a hard choice. Modular androids is good too, but not as good in my opinion. I think I'm going to go with modular weapons, actually, because stock is pretty powerful. Basically, if you miss, you're going to do damage, no matter what. So I'm going to go with that. It's going to take 2 days. Coolio. Okay, that's 1 day away. Let's go to the city map. So as you can see, unrest in the downtown and fringe is up to 3, but now it's not going up anymore, which is good. Oh, my reset also lost my field team, so I need to put that back. And I could lower it if I want to, but I don't think it's totally necessary right now. Situation. An anonymous tip suggesting a nondescript apartment is a stash house connected to our current investigation. 3-1 PD backup for the plant raid. So I don't think this actually does anything, but it's going to progress the day. So let's go ahead and send our APC. I'm going to keep saying that. Let's just make sure there's nothing I need to do really quick. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can just advance the day. 35 Illyrium, and Old Town has risen to 2. Okay. Thankfully, there was no opposition at the stash house. Still, 31 PD is great for the assist. So yeah, these are just gonna happen automatically. Illyrium's nice for building, and Axiom has completed basic training. Good. Now,
an emergency session of the City Council voted 5-4 against the citywide curfew.
Councilor Parada spoke
See
for
what
the
they have to
majority.
say about
There is
this.
no need for such extreme measures. Mayor Nightingale's death is a tragedy, but to shut down the city due to fear would reject the very principles by which she lived. 3-1 PD remains on high alert throughout City 31. Commissioner Malouf released the following statement.
Every 3-1 PD officer grieves for Mayor Nightingale. Rest assured, we will bring those responsible to justice.
More as the story develops. Channel 37, Celio Dash reporting.
I really love the background stuff that's happening. The story in this game is so good so far. Okay, so we're gonna put Axiom in Claymore's spot. We're gonna put Claymore into training. And as much as I'd love to increase his general health, we need to get rid of the scar. Okay. So that's all we can do for now. We're 1 day away from getting a mission here, which is good. Okay, so now we can go for the difficult mission. Our contact at the Viper's Nest reports that an asset of interest has fallen into the hands of our opposition. If we recover it, we might be able to put it to use. Ooh, an armor mod, that'd be good. 20 intel. Word from the Viper's Nest, a local smuggler requested our help in invading an imminent attack. In exchange, we'll receive information for our opposition. Okay, this is also difficult, but just better. Advanced stock is going to allow us to do 2 damage on missed shots, and it's going to give us 25 intel, which is 5 more than what we get over there. So I think we're going to go here.
We can reach an endangered VIP before hostile forces arrive.
So this is the android.
Our goal is to extract the VIP before hostiles can overwhelm the position.
And
get
he
to the evac and get out.
He will come out if someone goes down. We didn't have him on the last mission, unfortunately, but he's here now. Okay, projected 1 encounters. Breach options, vehicle. So it looks like we won't really need a breaching item for this one. Yeah, this is going to be our setup. But that's where I'm going to end it here. The video is getting kind of long. It's already a half hour. Unfortunately, reading those biographies kind of cut into time a little bit, but hopefully you will have a shorter episode next one, and maybe we can get 2 missions in, but I don't make any guarantees. It just kind of depends on how long the missions go. But yeah, we're going to be taking Terminal, Shelter, Blue Blood, Axiom out into the field next for the next mission to, I believe it was save a VIP. It doesn't say over here. But yeah, this has been Blue 08, sometimes Blue 0, and mostly Blue, signing off.